While Persephone was hanging up her coat and knit scarf on the coat rack provided in the check room, she wondered should she tell Sally and Roscoe today or tomorrow that this was going to be her last 2 weeks. She heard the phone ringing from up front and wondered who would be calling so early with numbers to turn in. She could hear Sally talking to someone over Roscoe's office phone located in the room next door. No wonder Mona lurked out in here, Persephone bet. If you put your ear up. Sally scared her when she came running into the checking room just as Persephone was about to put her ear against the wall. Damn it, that was Nene. She says she too sick to come in. I told Roscoe. Sally stopped and looked at Persephone. What you doing? Trying to listen? And your ass got busted. Sally had a look on her face that said, I'll be damned. I'm disgusted at your sorry ass. Persephone felt so utterly stupid and couldn't even think of a defense. She found herself hunching her shoulders slightly like a guilty child. If y'all concentrated on getting these numbers going like y'all do on other folks' business, we wouldn't have half the problems we do in here, Sally testified. Maybe you can call maybe you can call Sky in. She left a week ago. She could cover for one day if you make it worth her while, Persephone suggested. Sally was about to say something, probably foul, then thought about it and made a dash to Roscoe's desk to locate the phone book with Sky's number in it. Persephone took desk A, the choice seat, because it was right next to the television set. Although the volume was always on low, during phone time at desk A, you could at least follow a Cosby rerun if you listen intently enough. Sally came out of Roscoe's office and over to where Persephone was seated. I got lucky. I got Sky right before she had to go for a fitting for her dress. She said that she'd do it and she charging us big time, but she said that it was right on time because she was running short on money for the wedding. Sally spilled, eager to bounce this off someone. Is Sky's first name Persephone whispered. Rochelle. Yeah, you get your invitation? Sally said in a stage whisper. Yeah, and I'm glad I finally figured out who the hell it was inviting me to their magnificent wedding. Girl, that's why she was working here and at the insurance company. I thought she was a gambler or something and needed the extra money. But Sky was on a mission. That's beautiful. Persephone beamed to Sally. I got Mona's ass. I called and her cousin Teresa answered the phone, the one Mona say pregnant and ain't but 12 years old. Sally said confidentially. Well, she babysitting and say Chiquita gone shopping 'cause I ain't asked for Mona. I asked for her. Sally gave Lucy a high five and continued her story. You got a beeper number and girl, by now she acting all nervous 'cause she might have had said too much. But I say, you call Miss Chiquita and tell her that Sally said to get her ass in here now or don't come in here no more. Then I hung up the phone. You see the petty shit I have to deal with these ADC hoes? That's all the fuck they use in life. That's all the fuck they used to in life. They fit to live and breed, eat, and have babies. Sally testified, then got on track and started for the computer room, shaking her head. Sky was the first to arrive, and Persephone thanked her for the invitation and was in the middle of asking for details when she glanced two more figures at the door. She clearly recognized Sue's navy ski jacket with the coon trimmed hood that was pulled up and over her head against the bitter cold, just like Mona was doing in the gray hooded sky jacket she was wearing. Persephone pressed the buzzer that disengaged the front lock and let in the two ladies from the freezing cold, wondering how Teresa could have called Mona on a beeper in time for her to almost beat Sue in when, "Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me!" Sue came running and stumbling in, waving her hands and crying while running toward Persephone. "Lucy! Lucy! She got a gun! Girl!" Sue ran over to Persephone and started pulling on the left sleeve of her sweater hysterically. Persephone grabbed absently at Sue's hands, never taking her eyes off the gun that was wavering between the two women. The newspapers would later report that the robber had a 22 semi-automatic Glock. All Persephone knew at that moment was that the gun was pointed in her direction, and from the few feet from where she stood from the person with the gun, even a bad shot would have connected with some part of her body. Sue's reaction to the gun, although instinctive, was proving frustrating for Persephone. She was trying to duck behind Persephone, unashamed, using her as a human shield. "Shut the fuck up!" The hooded gunwoman, female voice and hands demanded of Sue. "Okay, okay, okay," Sue said. She was gone. "I'm quiet, I'm quiet, I'm quiet. Okay." Persephone knew that voice, and when the hooded intruder lowered her hood, it just was confirmed. LaQuisha. "Beulah! Dang!" Sue exclaimed, wild-eyed. "Where that bitch at, huh?" "Y'all better talk now," LaQuisha demanded, more towards Persephone than Sue. "Sally in the back," Sue volunteered, showing the coward that she was proven to be. "I ain't talking about no damn Sally, bitch. But thank you for letting me know." LaQuisha turned and headed toward the back rooms. The newspapers reported that she first happened upon Rochelle Black, who must have taken her by surprise and was shot in the face at point blank range. She died on the spot. Then LaQuisha advanced to the computer room, expecting to gun Sally down while she sat at the computer, Persephone speculated, while reading the news account. Instead, Sally, who had ducked into the bathroom when she first heard the commotion, eased quietly out and dropped LaQuisha from the back with the magnum that she always kept close by her side. After Sue saw LaQuisha heading for the back, she ran to the door and was screaming for Lucy to buzz her out. "Let me out! Let me out!" Sue pleaded, snatching at the doorknob as if it were electrocuting her. "Lucy, open this door!" That was when they heard the first set of gunfire. Sue panicked and, using her ghetto mentality, threw a desk chair through the front plate glass window and flung herself out behind it. Persephone observes as if in slow motion how Sue's left ankle caught a jagged piece of glass that was poking up from the frame of the window. The space between the bottom hem of Sue's jeans and the top of her Nikes was sliced and bleeding as Sue went running, probably to her car. There was a final gunshot, maybe 30 seconds after the first shots, and everything happened a lot faster than when Persephone thought back on the situation. It was Sally who ran down the hall toward the front of the building, emerging from the hallway, all wide-eyed and nose flaring.